Welcome back to Rants and Reviews. In today's episode, we're chatting about some of our favourite book covers. We realise this is audio only, but we do our best to describe the covers in detail. We'll be sharing some of them on Instagram and Twitter, but until then, keep listening to find out which books make the cut.
What are you currently reading?
So I am, you'll be pleased to know, currently reading The Toll!
Yay!
Yay! Literally just started, but I had to read the last, chapter of Thunderhead, because there was no way I was going to remember what exactly happened.
No, I read, a gigantic,
like a summary type
summary
thing?
type post, but it was gigantic, because a lot happens in that book.
Yes. Yeah, so I just read, the last chapter, and most of the things came back to me. Not everything, but... So, yes. I'm looking forward to reading it, although it is quite big.
It is.
But that's okay, because...
It's the last
I'm
one.
going away on the weekend, and I hope I'm going to... Yeah, exactly. It's the last one, and I hope I'm going to read a good chunk of it while I'm away, hopefully. And the other thing that has just arrived on my Libby app, my Overdrive app, is I was going to say Stephen King. It's not Stephen King because we don't do horror around here. Oh my goodness. The Stephen Fry audiobook of Harry Potter. So I am finally going to listen to that.
Good. So that we can record that episode.
Yes, so I'm gonna listen to the audiobook, but I may also intersperse it with reading the illustrated versions because they're so beautiful.
They are.
And I haven't actually sat down and read through. I've looked at all the pages.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but I haven't read it in the illustrated version.
Yeah.
So, yes, I'm going to do that, and I'm looking forward to it.
Sounds good.
What about you?
I'm only reading one because for some reason I've been locked out of my library card because the passwords have been basically you can now have a password now instead of it being your surname, which was a terrible idea. That
for Overdrive?
Well, you have to log in with your
library
card. So because they've changed the passwords of my library card, I can't get into Overdrive yet, so I can't.
Oh, okay. I see.
So I'm reading physical books at the moment.
Yay!
So
the best kind.
I got sent this last week, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm excited for it. It's The Sisters of Auschwitz by Roxanne van... I'm going to butcher this. Van Iperen?
Okay.
Iperen?
I believe you.
Yep. But it's for the people who liked The Tattooist of Auschwitz and The Librarian of Auschwitz, which was actually the next one I was going to read on audiobook, but I can't get it. So I'll have to read this one first. And
okay, so is this connected to The Tattooist of Auschwitz?
No,
or is it
it's just a
happenstance?
It's just a if you liked that, you can read this type thing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's about two sisters who are trying to I haven't read much of it, as you can probably tell.
Yeah.
I'm about to get properly stuck into it. But as far as I know, there's two sisters. But according to the back, they are risking their lives to save those being hunted. So I think they're making this safe house for Jews to hide away in, which sounds cool.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, I didn't know this. I you can tell I barely read. I don't read the blurbs before I crack into books.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, I don't know if this is based on a real story. Oh no, a true story. I'm doing great well with this book.
It's right there on the front cover.
Yeah, it's literally there. But apparently they were on the same train as Anne Frank and her family.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Although they were trying to save people and they put on the train, so it doesn't sound like the house went very well.
No. Okay. Well, we look forward to hearing it after you finish reading.
Yeah, I don't like blurbs that basically give away what happens. That's annoying. But yes.
This is why you don't read them.
Yeah, I don't read them. I literally barely ever read blurbs unless they're I'm picking a book up from a store, which I haven't bought books this year, so I haven't really done that.
No, exactly.
I like jumping into books not knowing what they're about. Especially books that have been everybody's rated them 5 stars, and it's oh, this sounds...
Yes.
Everybody loves it, so I'm not even going to read the blurb, I'm just going to...
Just going to pick it up.
Yeah. I've done that with quite a few books.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them I do enjoy, so that's good. But yes, that is what I'm reading.
Cool. Before we get into the episode today, it's November when we're recording this. I'm not sure when we're going to put it out, but just last weekend, I went to the best event of the entire year. And I've talked about this before, and I probably talked about it in season 1 last year. And that is the 24-hour book sale here in Auckland. And it is incredible. And it's literally 24 hours, but not 24 consecutive hours. So it's like, it's not even 12 and 12. Anyway, it's amazing and incredible. And the first year I went, I wasn't getting books from the publishing company, any of them. So it was kind of like my one big time to like have a big book haul. And I bought 43 books in the first time I went. And the next year I bought a little bit less and a little bit less. This year, you'll be very proud of me. I actually donated some books.
What?
To the book fair. I know. And I got rid of 11 books I took off my shelf, scribbled out my name in the front. Yeah, we're coming to that. And I gave them away. And some of them were books that I had got from the book sale in the past. And I was like, you know what? There's no way I'm ever going to read this. So goodbye. If I want to, I'll get it out of the library. Some books were books from that I'd been given that I have read but didn't love, wasn't going to read again. So got rid of some of those. So it was really good, actually. So I was a little bit nervous that I was going to get way too many books and me throwing out books would be kind of a waste of time. But I only bought 14.
Oh, that's not too bad. So you only gained
not too
3.
bad at all. I only gained 3. And, okay, I did buy I bought 18, but 4 of them were not for me. They were for my friend because she couldn't go, and so she had said, look out for these books. So, yeah, and so I got quite a good haul at, what did I say, 14?
Yes.
Some of them, I got a couple of Nicholas Sparks books. I got Slated and, is it Fractured by Terry Terry, and I remember reading the first one, which I think is Slated. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, years ago, and I really enjoyed it, but I never read the rest of them. There's 3 in the series, I think. So 2 of them were just sitting there, and I was like, perfect. Thank you, I'll take that. I got Passenger by Alexandra Bracken.
Oh, yes.
Bracken? Yeah.
Yes.
I got a Garth Nix book, The Angel Mage, which is literally just come out 2 months ago.
What?
So I was like, thank you, ARC person who got rid of their ARC copy. It's literally an ARC copy. What else did I get? The Monster Calls by Patrick Ness.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, which I've heard good things about, but it looks kind of fun. And I can't remember what else, but there we go. There's a sneak peek of what I got. It is called Fractured. I've just checked. Good. By Terry Terry. Yeah, so I was quite proud that I actually donated 11 books and made room for 14. But I have a book trolley now. That's the other news. And that's very exciting. So most of them have just gone on the trolley.
I do want a trolley, but I have no room.
Yeah. I had to get rid of an entire chair to get my trolley to work in my room. So, but worth it. Worth it. Don't need a chair. Need another bookshelf. That was all my news.
Okay. Let's get on with the fun book.
With the pretty book.
Yeah, the pretty books. Basically my life joy.
Yes, right? Oh, it's so joyous. So we've basically chosen a whole bunch of books which we love the covers of.
Yes.
Pretty much. And we realize this is a podcast and it is all audio and no visual whatsoever. But we will try and post as many of these as we can on Instagram and reference this episode so you know what we're talking about.
We will also put them all in the show notes. And, if you have Google,
you can search them.
Yes.
And find out what we're talking about.
If you can't access any of those while listening to this podcast, I'm sorry.
We will try to be very descriptive.
Yes. They're pretty distinctive covers. Well, mine are anyway. You probably know what they look like.
Okay, so my first covers that I absolutely love are the Hodder and Stoughton versions of Laini Taylor's Strange the Dreamer and Muse of Nightmares. And they are beautiful. They're really simple. Strange the Dreamer is it's blues, and then it's got this stunning illustrated outline of a moth upside down in gold. and it's like gold, like her name is in gold and the title's in gold.
Is it foiling?
And it's just it
Yes.
is. It's foiling. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. And it is beautiful, and I love it.
Anything with foiling just goes automatically on my list.
Right? Yes. Oh, it's
Yes.
such a beautiful book. And then also, so then Muse of Nightmares, which is the second one in the duology, is like basically the same style, but it's red instead of blue, and there's like an illustrated foiled bird flying on it.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and it's very pretty. And the spines are really pretty as well, because they've got the same... It's like just a mini version of the front cover. So the blue one has the moth on it and the red one has the bird.
Yeah.
But they're really beautiful. Actually, hang on. The Muse of Nightmares is silver on gold. Silver on red, sorry. And Stranger Dreamers gold on blue. But yes, foiling, and they're beautiful. And
Foiling,
I
yeah.
actually have a pin, like a badge pin, of this moth.
Oh, do you have that?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's Amy has it.
Yeah, I think it came in like a subscription box,
Yeah,
but I bought
that
it
sounds
separately
familiar.
because I think I had seen it in the box, like people posting about it. And I
Yeah.
loved it, so I bought one as well. Yeah. It's really cute. I haven't actually worn it, but I have it for future wear.
The first one on the top of my list is actually the one right down the bottom, so I'm going to have to change my
Okay.
order. But speaking of blue with gold foiling,
Yes, beautiful. Are you going to tell us what it is?
so yes, I am. It's the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them screenplay, and it's just the most beautiful thing ever. And the fact that I'd requested this from the publisher, but they didn't confirm. So I pre-ordered
Nice.
it myself,
Yep. So you
just
have
in case.
two
So I ended
copies,
up with two. So yeah. So if you won that in a previous giveaway, then
Yeah,
I hope you
because
enjoyed
it's a
it,
beautiful
because I just loved it so much that I ended up with two.
And it's hardcover as well, which makes it even more, like, kind of fun looking.
Yes. And it has the wee
Oh,
little
that's
nipple
so
on the
cute.
inside.
So you take off the dust jacket, and it's so cute.
Yeah, the dust jacket underneath, it's so adorable. But yes, so I just pretty much love anything the Harry Potter graphic designers
Yes.
do.
And they have so much to play with as well.
So Mina Lima, they're just amazing, and I just want to be them. Basically, they just seem like they have such a cool job. Like, imagine being the graphic designers for Harry Potter, like doing all
It
the
would
movie
be incredible.
movie.
And you have so
stuff
many
and-
things to kind of play with and work with.
Yes, and just all the little creatures and yes, I just really like this. It's really
It is.
cute. And technically it's not all gold foiling, some of it is just gold printed, but
It's still very pretty.
It's still
yes,
pretty.
I did see that. That one, I have all my Harry Potter like lined up as you would a normal bookshelf, and some are stacked horizontal. But my exact same version of that is I have it facing out because it's so pretty.
yes. If I had room to do that on my shelves, I would so have
Yeah.
one of these books like facing out. I don't actually have the Crimes of Grindelwald
No, neither do I.
one. I don't know why
Me
I don't.
either.
I think I just because I don't
I don't read
I don't
them,
read
yeah.
screenplays. I have read this, but I didn't think I'd actually read the other one, so I didn't actually get it, and
And it's green.
I don't know why I didn't
It's
request
green.
it. But yeah, it's
Is
like
it green
greeny,
and like
tealy
silver?
color.
Is it silver foil? It's the same style though, eh? Like very kind of.
Yeah, it's the same style. I want to say it's silver, but I'm gonna Google it. No, it looks like that. It's
Oh, okay,
actually
cool.
gold as well. Yeah, it has gold foiling and like dark greeny patterns. Still cute.
Mm-hmm.
Still cute. Not as there's nifflers on that one as well.
I think
Oh,
the Nifflers are like the main animal of the Fantastic Beasts like franchise.
any foiled nifflers.
Oh, because there's baby Nifflers in Crimes of Grindelwald,
Yes. It's so good.
eh? Yeah.
Yes. I didn't even realise the back that's a swooping evil, isn't it? I thought it was just a
Maybe.
pattern. Is it a swooping evil?
Yeah.
The little,
yep.
the little one
that was
that
a great
like,
action. Good. Yeah, nobody else saw that, but I did, and I appreciated
I'm
it.
glad you saw that because no one else is going to see that.
Cool. Okay, so the next one, I absolutely love these covers, but they're not the covers that I have for my books, and that is the Shades of Magic series by V.E. Schwab. So there's so you and I have the Titan book covers, the ones done by Titan,
the less cool
books.
ones.
But the Tor books are the ones with the really cool covers. The first one is like 2 circles of like a map of London and then like a figure stepping between them. It's so cool. It's really, really cool. Really well done. And then the other 2 are in the similar style, like red and white and black kind of feel. And the other ones are fine. Like, they're cool, but they're just not as cool.
They're nowhere near as
the
cool.
Tor book version. They're not, and so that's like one of the series I'm like, if it's ever on sale for like a decent price, I'm like, I'm just gonna get it because it's so
that's the
beautiful.
Thing, the less cool covers are way cheaper.
Yeah, they are, and I don't think maybe they're hardcover.
They definitely are a hardcover, but I don't know if they do like a paperback version as well. Yeah,
like a paperback version. Yeah,
yeah.
But yeah, man, they're cool. I really love them. They're up there in like my favorite book covers. Maybe I think if I ever did that, maybe I would have to donate my 3 current ones to the book sale.
My next one is kind of a series, but kind of not. But it's basically like any of the fancy classics.
Yes, they're so beautiful, the hardcover ones.
Yes, like I have the Anne of Green Gables, which is the Puffin and Bloom one, which is Anna Bond Rifle Paper Co. has illustrated all over it, and it's so pretty, and you don't want to read it, but it's so adorable.
Has it got uncut edges, or are they normal edges?
They're meant to be normal edges.
Oh, okay.
They're not perfect at all, but they're meant to be normal. But yes, it's just, again, it's got gold foiling, and it's so pretty, and it's so adorable. And I also have a couple of the cloth-bound ones.
Oh, nice.
So I have...
I always look at them in the store and, like, touch them. And I'm like, look, they feel so good.
They feel so nice. I have The Wind in the Willows, and I also have an orange one, which is Huckleberry Finn. Oh, I've been trying to find who illustrated this the entire time, like I was before. I'd, like, gone through all the imprints and everything. I'd Googled it. It's on the bloody back cover.
Well done.
So the illustration for Wind in the Willows is Daniela. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, Daniela. Not your name is not terrible. It's just I'm not going to be able to pronounce this properly. Daniela Jaglenka Terrazini.
Wow. Well done. I can't see it.
It's a J, so I don't know if it's meant to be a Y or pronounced as a Y or a J, because sometimes names do that, but I don't know. But there's pretty pictures, and she's done a great job.
It is really pretty.
And I basically just want, like, all the pretty ones, but I don't like that many classics.
Yeah, exactly. I think you would just get them for looks, really.
Yeah, and I feel like I don't want to get the same one, so I'd have to get different ones, but I don't like that many of them. And, yeah, because, like, I want... One of my favourite artists is Jessica Hische. That was bad pronunciation, but... She's, like, one of my favourite artists, and she's done, like, a drop cap series for Penguin.
Okay.
So it's, like, A to Z of, like, all these classics, and I really want some of those, but, like, I don't like that many classics.
Yeah.
Like, probably Anne of Green Gables is, like, one of my favourite classics, but I've already got one of those.
Yes, you do.
And then there's, like, the chalk ones, which I think there's a Pippi Longstocking one of those.
Fun,
I've never read that.
Yeah.
But...
I used to love that movie, yeah.
Yeah, and they're just so pretty. I just want all the pretty classics.
I've got a box set of some classics, so it's got Frankenstein, Dorian Gray, Dracula, Little Women, and Jane Eyre, and they all kind of sit in this box together.
Was that off one day?
It may have been, but I didn't buy it for myself.
Because I think I have the exact same box set.
Okay, hang on, let me get it.
Okay, you don't even have to get off the shelf.
I store it up there next to my dragon.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, it's the same one.
The Lifetime Library Essential Reading.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't buy this for myself. My aunt gave it to me for my birthday 1 year. But I do like how all the covers in this... This isn't actually part of the episode. This is just a side part. This is not on my list. But I do like it how in that all the covers are like a similar style and the same font and stuff, and it's kind of like, you know, those cool cloth.
The
cool
size
ones,
of
how they
those
all
books
kind of
really
look.
annoy me because they're like square almost.
They are quite square. I think they're probably like a...
Because the only one I've read out of those is the Dorian Gray one, and it was such a pain to just read because it was just so...
I feel like it's like a 1-2 ratio.
Yeah, it's not... It's weird.
No, a 1/1/2 ratio.
Like a 4-5 kind of thing. Like, it's not a proper book ratio.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And the writing is still quite small. Other than the square size, the size of the spines is quite pleasing because it goes up. So it's like little Frankenstein and then all the way up to Jane Eyre, which is the biggest one.
I mean, I admit I've chucked the box out.
Did you?
Yeah.
I like it in the box because I can put it anywhere I want.
I was colour scheming and they don't go together in their box.
Yeah, this one sits on top of my bookshelf at the very top next to my Narnia box set and a dragon. So
yes, I think I have the same Narnia box set.
Oh really? It's like a classic one. I got that for when I was born. That box set you see up there, is nearly 29 years old.
Damn.
My copy. I know, which makes me feel horrifically old, but also the books are falling apart.
I think I still do have the box for that one, because I think that lives at my parents', so I'm not fussed by the colour.
Beautiful classics is the reason. Yeah. Okay, so my next lot is another duology, and you guys will be sick of me talking about it, but it's the Six of Crows duology by Leigh Bardugo, and the covers are really cool. Again, foiling. Six of Crows has a crow on it, but it's like kind of, you would have seen these. Yeah. I've posted these on Instagram before as well. It's kind of like the crow's body is like at the top, and then the wing comes right down the front cover, and there's kind of like buildings at the bottom, which kind of not... a little bit hard to explain. They're kind of like overlapping the wing, and then it's got Six of Crows and beautiful twirly red lettering, which is foiled, and it's just really cool and dramatic. And I think like it's one of those kind of sneaky covers that you don't notice everything first. So like the first time I saw it, I didn't notice that the buildings and the bottom of the wings, like the feathers, kind of overlapped and were kind of one and the same.
I love how you properly explain these covers. I'm just sitting here going, oh, it's so pretty.
I'm like, audio, people can't see these. Hopefully you guys know what Six of Crows looks like. And then Crooked Kingdom is like very similar. So Six of Crows is kind of grey and black and with the red foil. But Crooked Kingdom is like a crow with its, like, I was going to say arms. They're definitely wings outstretched. And again with the kind of buildings at the bottom that kind of turn into feathers at the bottom of the crow, and it's like gold and black, and they're just really cool. I just really, really like them. There are some cool blank Shadow and Bone covers as well, but I can't remember which ones they are. All I know is that I don't have the cool ones. Which is a real shame. But I do have the cool ones of Six of Crows duology, and that is published by Indigo, who I think are an imprint of... Stand by, keep standing, Hodder and Stoughton. I get very confused with the publishing companies and how there's like one main one, but then they've got like 60 imprints, and like I can't even keep track. So Indigo is what is on the side of those ones, but they're very cool books.
Okay. My next one we actually talked about in our last episode, and it's The Little Paris Bookshop.
Oh, it's such a cute book. I feel like this book is something that you would illustrate.
Yes.
Like, I can, like, it's quite you in the style.
This is...
like, the lettering and stuff.
There's probably a running theme throughout my, like, choices, but literally these are, like, the types of books I want to do. So... which, obviously, that's why I like them, because it's my taste, and that's how I do, and yeah, that's why, but yeah. Great explanation.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
But pretty much, yeah, this is just so pretty, and for the people who cannot, like, look at the books, it literally is just lettering saying The Little Paris Bookshop. with a bit of Paris underneath and the little barge, because there's a barge in this.
I like the colours on the front of that one as well.
Yeah,
They're
it's
kind
very
of like
pretty.
Like blues and greens, eh?
I never noticed how sketchy it was. I could totally do this. You should hire me.
Sketchy, like as in dodgy.
Hey, I know who made this. I couldn't find... I tried Googling all the stuff about who does it.
You need to look at
and
the
it's
back.
on the back again.
Of course it is.
So I actually follow this lady online. She's a really good artist. So it's Mary-Kate McDevitt.
Oh, cool.
She's great. You should follow her. She does great hand lettering and typography and stuff. But now that makes sense because this looks like her work. So
you're like, I've connected all the dots. Thank you. Well done.
Well, if she can do it, then maybe I can when I'm
when you're all grown up.
Yeah, I was about to say as old as her. I'm like, she's not actually that old, really.
Yeah.
I'm getting pretty old.
Hey, I'm the one turning 29 in 2 months, so.
well, yeah.
Yeah. That is a beautiful book.
But it is, yes. It's very pretty, and even though it is actually a pretty average story, it's still very pretty, and I'm still going to keep it because I like to look at it.
Because it looks great on the gram.
Yeah, this is one of the books that I bought because of the cover.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, kitty.
You gonna shush? Trying to record. You gonna lie down? Okay. Yeah, so I pretty much bought it because of the cover and because it was about a bookshop. And it ended up not being that great, but...
Okay, so my next one is one that we've talked about a bit this season and last season, and that I enjoyed the story, you didn't really enjoy the story, but regardless of what we thought of the words inside it, the outside is stunning, and that is The Binding by Bridget Collins. It is just so beautiful, and I think I was definitely, like, taken in by the cover. And it's so simple, and it kind of has not a lot to do with the story. It's, like, kind of old style. It reminds me of wallpaper. It looks like wallpaper.
Yeah, it's all florally.
Front. Yeah, all kind of florally and swirly. And then all the gold bits are foiled bits, and there's like a pretty gold key. And then the binding wording is kind of layered in with that. And the back is like pretty much the same. And it's a paperback, but it's got like those inside flaps. I don't know, what are these called? Do these have a name?
Flaps?
Like the flap things. It's like paperback,
I feel like
but
I
with
should
flaps.
know this, but...
No, what do you call these flap things? I don't know. Oh,
I'm
look,
gonna
jacket
find
design by Michaela Alcano. This is the HarperCollins version. The Borough Press. And also the other thing, I know we're talking about covers, but I love the uncut pages.
Yes.
And it fits so perfectly with this book because it's about books, but also like the style of the cover. Yeah. It fits so well with these
Plus,
ones.
it has an amazing spine. Like,
it's got
like such an old school spine.
It's like an old school spine, but also like if I was in Jane Austen's time and I kept a journal, the journal might have a spine like this as well. You know, that kind of vibe. It's a beautiful book. It is. It is.
Yes.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I want to look at it all the time. But it's not even like detailed in a clever way. It's literally just kind of browns and bluey purples and gold. But somehow it's beautiful. I don't know. I'm going to move on. Quickly tell me about your next book. I'm getting distracted.
This is very similar to the Little Paris Bookshop, but it is the Vintage Springtime Club, and it's just mainly the lettering.
That's very cool.
It is. It's one that I requested mainly because I just looked at the cover and I was like, I need that in my life. And I didn't read the blurb or anything. I just went for it. But basically, it's mainly just typography of the title of the book and a little wee. Are they in France?
It's very similar to the Paris Bookshop one, isn't it?
Cologne.
Like
Cologne is France. Yeah. So they're both French. Yeah. They both got a wee French town This
And
one's
both
more...
kind of lettering in the sky going
Yeah,
on.
yeah, very, very pretty. Actually, there's some problems with that lettering that maybe should not be happening, but I'm not going to get into that.
Nope.
Yeah, so, designed by Sierra Elliott and Emma Rogers.
Nice. Well done.
That one I had written down already. That one I had looked at the back.
Oh, good, good, good. But you didn't look at the back for the other ones.
No, I feel like I did, but I didn't. I don't know.
Okay.
I actually enjoyed this. This was pretty
that's good.
Yeah, it was about... I didn't think I would after, like, receiving it, because it was about, retired people that have, like, moved into a house together.
Oh, okay.
I've, like, retired to like, this is Cologne, the south of France. I want to imagine it's the south of France, but yeah.
Yeah.
But it was actually really funny and good, and I enjoyed it. And it's got a cute cover.
Yeah, it does. Okay, so my next one is a full series. And by full series, I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books and a novella. However, the novella... It's Red Queen, the Red Queen series by Victoria Aveyard. So it's got 4 main books. Then she did a novella called Cruel Crown.
Yeah.
Cruel Crown. And it's got 2 short stories in it. But then this year, I think it was, or perhaps it was last year, she released another book which has got additional novellas in it. Okay. So the Cruel Crown novellas are in Broken Throne, which is it's got 6 stories in it or something. So technically I kind of have 2 copies of the stories in Cruel Crown.
I hate it when that happens.
Anyway, I know. Anyway, but it was kind of good because it meant I didn't have to read the whole of Broken Crown. I literally skipped 2 whole sections, which was quite good because they're quite big books. Anyway, I really love these covers, and they're all the same in that they look the same. So they have they have the title, and then they've got a crown of some sort, and the crown is like bleeding or dripping or doing something slightly odd. But they're really, really simple. So the Red Queen one, and it's foiled. Red Queen is kind of like a very, very light blue / grey, and then the next one, Glass Sword, is a light blue. And then the next one, which I can't see the title of, King's Cage, that's what it is, gets darker, and then Warstorm gets darker still, and then Broken Crown is like dark and purple. So on the shelf, they look beautiful because they are like ombre. It's like an ombre effect from light to dark. Which is kind of the themes in the book as well. I'm just understanding that now. But the crowns all line up as well, because everything's done in the same spot. You know how some publishers will have, like, it's the same publisher, but somehow the spines are, like, the titles are off.
Yep.
Or, like, the authors are off or something. Not in this series. They are stunningly lined up. And it's just so pleasing. I love it so much. This is the Orion versions, I think. Orion? That's what that symbol is, eh? Yeah, Orion. Orion Books version. Absolutely beautiful. Love them. And the spines are good together.
Yeah, so satisfying.
Which is
Sounds
also
great.
key. Yeah.
My second to last book is one I picked for our Bloggers Bookshelf book of the month. Mainly because I really like the cover. And it's Meet Cute.
Oh, Meet Cute.
By many, many, many people.
Yeah.
It's just adorable. And it's not actually my usual kind of thing, so I did want to pick it out to have it a little bit different than all the mainly typographic ones that I've shown.
Yeah.
But
when you say it was your Bloggers Bookshelf book club pick, do you mean for when you were picking it last year?
yes.
Yes. Okay, yeah. I was like, pretty sure November's is with a ghost in it. I don't think there was a ghost in that book.
From last year.
But then I understood. Yeah. I got you. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I've read that.
Yep. I've got still on my post-it notes from all my notes.
Oh, cute.
It's just really cute. Little illustrations of all these little couples that have meted and have met.
Meted? Wow. Wow. English Lessons 101 with Sophie. Join in, everyone.
Yeah, so the cute couples that have meted together they're just cute, and they are
very cute.
It's I like it also because the cover is matte, but the faces are glossy, so it's like
bit of
textures
contrast happening.
Yes.
And they feel funny, when you run your fingers over them.
Yeah, they're like...
Yeah. It's like
It's
kind
like
of
smooth and
almost
then-
bumpy. Yeah. My next one is also a series, although I've only read the first one, and that is 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. And from memory, I think it's kind of time traveling or like dimensional traveling. Yeah. Okay, so she leaps to new worlds, and there's like different versions of herself and other people. Anyway, so the cover kind of brings those ideas together, and the top of it is, what city is that? That's London. That looks like London. Anyway, it's got like one city up the top, and it's kind of grey and skyscrapery type thing, and then it's kind of like a mirror image, but it's flipped, and the bottom kind of looks like Moscow, like the beautiful, colourful domes and things like that. And so it's really well done, I think. I really like these covers. And the other two, while I haven't read them, are very similar in the kind of mirroring cities. And I think it looks really cool. And then it's just plain kind of standard font on the front in white. But it kind of overlaps a bit. It's kind of layered, which I've just noticed, but only at the bottom. Anyway, and then it's kind of got like a watercolor, like if you were to drop watercolor onto watercolor paper, that kind of texture.
Yeah.
And paint kind of look on the back and a little bit on the front as well. Yeah, so I really like those ones.
Okay, my last one isn't a fiction book, but it's one of my favourite books, and it is
I know what
The Art of Harry Potter.
Yep, it is so beautiful.
It is, and I actually found out the other week that Jessica Hische actually did this lettering. So,
did she?
Like, I have something of my favourite artists.
That is awesome.
Which shows how great I am at being her, like, fan, because I didn't know it was her, but, you know.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
It is very cool.
It's basically, actually, the illustration is by Andrew Williamson, but the lettering is by her. But it's just so pretty. It's like, it's the Hogwarts platform. Does that have a name, or is it just the Hogwarts platform?
Like the train platform?
Yeah. Oh, that's
Is it in Hogsmeade?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it must be just the Hogsmeade station or something.
Yeah, it's the Hogsmeade station, and then it's got the forest, and then the castle in the background, and then there's just giant silver embossed, like, foil lettering on top, and it's so pretty.
And I like it how, like, it's the style of Harry Potter,
it's
movies,
like
the font, like the classic Harry Potter font, but yet it's like a little bit more than that, because it's got like the swirls, and it's got, you know, we only ever see like Harry Potter done as that.
So it's like a gothic style with the lightning bolt on the P, but it's got all the swashes and stuff, and
it is very pretty. Yeah,
it's just so pretty. And God, imagine if you just got to make the art for the Harry Potter book. Just
it would be very cool. I know, like, I want to do that. I want to be them.
It's just me the entire episode. Just, I really want to make covers for Harry Potter. If anybody wants to hire me to make a cover, I will. I'll make it so pretty.
And make it 1,000 times better right from the get-go, because it has foil on it.
Yes. And plus that entire book, I haven't actually finished reading it. I'm about partway through. There's just really so much in it.
Speaking of foil, as we have been the entire episode, my last book, even though I've got 7 and you've only got 6, is Romanov by Nadine Brands. And I just read this recently, but the cover is it's so cool, and I remember seeing it like before it came out, like last year, you know, when the cover was released or whatever, and just thinking it's a beautiful cover. So it's just it's black, and then it's got kind of flourishes in gold foil, and then red, not foiled, kind of swirly around. It has Romanov in the middle, and then like a little quote from the book, and then it's got Anastasia in like a red and gold dress under Romanov, and then like a beautiful kind of palace in the top. And it's just such, I don't know, it's such a pretty book, like so simple, and it's kind of got like
so pretty,
like paint splatters type thing, kind of like sequins or something's happening there, and it's really pretty. And I don't own this one, so this one has to go back to the library, unfortunately. I think what I've learnt from our little, our episode is foiling is king. But also, often it's, really simple, colour palettes. Romanov only has gold and red and with black and white, and that's it. But it's so effective, and it looks really, really cool. No.
Yeah, you can't go overboard with colour, otherwise it's
exactly. Yeah.
Too crazy.
Do you have any shout-outs that you can think of?
My only shout-out is the illustrated Harry Potters.
Yes, that is also my shout-out.
Basically. There's also, Passenger is really cute.
Yeah, Passenger's got a cool cover.
I really like Scythe.
Yes.
Scythe. Yes.
Yeah, that is one of my shout-outs too.
I'm quickly having a look on my thing. The Absolutely Remarkable Thing is actually
that
really
is
cool.
an awesome cover.
When you realise it's all the little what's his names?
The little Carls.
Carl, yes.
I'm trying to find my
Carls.
copy. It's blue, right?
Yeah. It's blue with bright green writing.
Where the hang is it gone? I literally don't know where it is. That's concerning. Blue.
Do you have a whole bookshelf you don't know exists?
No. Oh my gosh. Oh no, there it is. It's right down the bottom, right at the end, semi behind a pillow.
There you go. To be honest, actually, the Hunger Games is actually pretty cool.
It is cool. The gold versions of the Hunger Games are quite pretty as well.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't have them, but they are quite pretty.
The Series of Unfortunate Events. Old school, but
the hardcover copies. Good. The only things that I would add to your shout-outs are the Throne of Glass series and the A Court of Thorns and Roses series, because I really enjoy those covers. They're very pretty. Also, they look good on their spines as well. Thank you, Bloomsbury.
They do.
And then the other one, which I haven't read yet, but the cover is quite cool, is kind of gold and black and twirly and stuff, is Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. The cover is very cool on that one as well.
That is pretty.
Yeah. Oh, I just thought of something else. So quick shout out to City of Ghosts and Tunnel of Bones by Victoria Schwab, and those are very cool. Again, with the simple black, red, and white, very cute, but very clever.
It's hard to go wrong with black, red, and white, and
it is actually the majority of Victoria Schwab's books are those colors, except for our Dark Duet, which has blue on it. How dare they put blue on it?
She has a brand. Gosh.
Yeah, she has a brand, and you've gone off it. That's it.
Cool. That's it.
So pretty.
That's all the pretty books.
Well, it's not all the pretty books, but it's some of the pretty books. And we'll post some more of these on Instagram and Twitter when we can.
Did we mention any of your favourites? Tweet us a photo of your favourite book cover to @RantsomReviews. Bonus points if it has gold foiling. Until next time, happy reading.